So, what's an old papa like you doing? You're just sitting on like what? We ain't seen that before. And if I'm posting these moments, these exciting moments that each film is staking out, is it too much to say that we're in a post-feminist moment in African cinema here? And that the old man lying on the ground represents yesterday, right? What's he doing with her? He doesn't, you know, he just can't cut the mustard with figures like Les Seigneurs, whom we have not seen before, that's for sure. So at each moment, I don't know if finding new stakes for African film is something that's important, that you feel is important. Here's 3 moments that I gave you. They're certainly, you know, something that we haven't seen before. So that's my introduction to these, what I find, you know, something I love coming back to. Those images, I just love them. So even if nothing else, if you don't like what I said.
It's a pleasure to be here and to...
Can you hear it, everyone?
Actually, I must say to be here and...
It's a big moment.
yes, exactly. A big moment to be here and to, I must say, celebrate Jean-Pierre Bekolo because, as many of you probably know, his inaugural, his wonderful Quartier Mozart was released exactly 20 years ago. And as you all know, Quartier Mozart has been a very crucial, important, determining moment in African cinemas. And we thought that it deserves to be celebrated and to be discussed. And we are so much privileged that in relation that Jean-Pierre is sitting here, we hope he's able to come to join us in the conversation very briefly at the end of the session. What I want to discuss very briefly is the ways in which Bekolo has, in my view, reinvented African cinema. Because prior to Bekolo, as from what we know, from what most scholars know, and from the clips we've seen, there's quite several things that were literally not possible and not foreseen in African films. And with the litany of statement we have there, one of the issues we have to raise is the way in which Bekolo tries to reinvent, to try to redefine and re-theorize the very concept of African cinema itself, the very concept of African identity. The wonderful thing about Bekolo is that it doesn't only do that in practice, but it also theorizes this understanding of African cinema. So it's both a theoretician and a practitioner of African cinema, and also even a teacher of African cinema, because Bekolo also teaches. So in order to do that, to revisit, to come, in order to determine the ways in which Bekolo has reinvented, in my view, African cinema, maybe it's good to come back to what African cinema was, or was perceived to be. And from there, it's going to be, we'll be in a better position to see what his contribution has been.